Yo, so I imagine you guys are here because we've been working on the 77 Le Mans, and we've promised to keep doing it. Guess what, guys? That's exactly what we're about to do. Because in this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, we're going to dive in this interior, tear a bunch of stuff out, and we should probably update our tetanus shot because we're going to see how bad these floorboards really are. As promised, guys, Le Mans is still here, and we're still getting after it. So if you guys remember, we let it sit outside for about 2 months, jumped in it after we aired up the tire that's gone flat again. She fired right up, we pressure washed it, took her for a little ride, and then parked her right here. Then we got underneath it, checked for some leaks, found that transmission leak, swapped that speedo mounting cable thing out, and good to go. We're still not good to go here, and as I mentioned, that's the one leak we don't care about because we got something for that, and I'm not going to show you yet, mainly because I don't have it yet, but we got a plan. You got to have a plan, guys. If you don't have a plan, what are you going to deviate from? You know, that's just how it goes. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at this interior. We got a little bit of a mold situation going on. It was terrible before. We cleaned it. It came out beautiful. And then we neglected it again. That shouldn't happen I think it was like 6 months to a year. That shouldn't happen that amount of time. The problem is we got a lot of moisture coming up through this floorboard, or lack thereof. We weren't sure how bad it was. We're still not sure exactly how bad it was, but we know it ain't good. We weren't so worried about it, so we just want to dry this thing. So we messed with it, we got it. We didn't touch the floorboards, guys. We just kind of forgot about them. And we got the car mechanically legit and drove it around a bunch. Now we want to make it, I really can't say right, more right, right-ish. Right for us, whatever you want to pick, But I'll spin you guys around. We'll look inside this thing and show you kind of what's going on. And, well, then we just kind of start digging. I know I showed you guys this before, but just give you a little update. Wow, look at that guy. He just jumped out of nowhere. Go and get it. I wouldn't want to get by this dude. Wow, that dude jumped. Get out of there. Go. Go get this guy. If he bites me later and I didn't kill him, I'm going to be pissed. Try to be a nice guy, Anyways, what we got here? So we got, this stuff is very, very brittle and powdery, right? That's how that goes. We're going to not sit all the way in there yet. Not scared of spiders, but I would be if I got bit. This is destroyed. That one's destroyed. The headliner, it's dirty, but guys, it is in really good shape. We're gonna try and save that. The door panels remain to be seen. I think that's what that saying is. Couple of cracks in the dash. So I'm gonna pull this guy out too. Let's see what we got here, guys. You ready? Yes, that's a sign of some sort. That's another piece of metal. So that's metal. There's that sign thing. Oh, that's good stuff, guys. All right. Yeah. So, that comes back pretty far. Soft. All right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to pull this guy out. give us some room to work in here. And yeah, I started, as you can tell, pulled the bottom of the dash off, and we're fixing a radio and stuff, you know, the things that really matter. And well, I was trying to band-aid it. I think what we're gonna have to do now is just yank it out. You know, see the back there too. And that's so good, huh? So that's what we'll do. Pull the seat out, pull the carpet out, probably the back seat. All the stuff that's falling apart and can't be saved, we're just going to yank it out because it's just making more. Every time I get in the car. Yeah, just like that. So maybe I forgot to hit record when I was yanking this out, but we got after it. We got the right side front seat, and then I think that's the bottom of the back seat, yeah. And the foam, guys, it doesn't really look too bad. So that's good. I was really worried I was going to be like covered in mold. I mean, we got, what is this here? That's good. And this is what we're working with. Clearly the carpet is destroyed. We knew that. There's my half-ass attempt at trying to make it smell better in there. And it really doesn't smell bad, but it maybe it did slow the mold down, because if you guys remember before, this was all black. So yeah, maybe that maybe it did slow it down. Who knows? For some reason, I still have the radio, and yeah, we should clean this out. It's looking, you know, kind of we thought this side was pretty solid. I think there's a little bit. Oh, that's a little soft. I don't know. Huh. That sounds like we might want to forget about that. But here's the back of the back seat, and then the driver's seat. And this is the side we knew sucked, right? So this up here, we know. Terrible. Kind of figured over here. Oh yeah. Didn't think it was that bad. Oh, well, we found a dime, so that's good. Guys, oh, this is all trash. Didn't have any idea about this right here. Nor do we have any idea about this back here. So we're gonna pull all this sound deadening stuff off. Same here, and really, guys, this is what we did, huh? Ah, man. All right. Somebody really liked to keep their nails trimmed in this car, huh? Been nice if they, I don't know, cleaned underneath it every now and then, and we wouldn't be dealing with this. Is this really what we did, guys? All right, I'm going to rip the rest of this crap out and see what we're looking at. I mean, like the whole picture. Well, that escalated quickly. bringing the car here, and guys, you probably tell tone of my voice. I'm not real happy. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to look at this car, and think it's rust free inside. But I figured the floorboards, right? So I didn't think underneath the car. This side looked good, guys. I'll be honest with you. Not terrible, little patch there. This one is the most solid one. I thought that that was going to be the worst one, and it's not. It's actually this one. Which, guys, they actually sell a whole pan for this, which I don't think I'm going to spring for, but not a huge deal, right? Floorboards are easy, right? You just cut it out, weld new ones in, whatever. Let me show you what's bothering me, though. All right, this is the passenger side. This is where the rear seat would sit, right? And, guys, this is not ideal. So this is where the seatbelt bolts in. And this kind of continues to get worse there. The more you mess with it, we got over here. This is the better side, guys. Yeah. Bring it over this side. Bring a little better light on it for you here. And then look at this. The seatbelt bolted in here. Yeah, so it's just kind of pulled out. You probably saw that in the video. Time lapse, whatever. Pretty sure he's gonna time lapse it. So yeah, this is not good. So I'm trying to get this one out. This one won't come out. I just dumped a bunch of Croyle on it, so we'll see if we can get that guy out. Yeah, we'll go from there, guys. Was not expecting that. Yeah, guys, obviously that's not what we wanted to see, I knew that there was rust. I mean, you guys see the car, right? So the front left I knew was bad. The rear left I knew was bad. I didn't think it was that bad, but once you put the floor pan in, does it matter? Just cut it out. The right side, I didn't think there's anything wrong with it, especially, guys, that stuff back there. I don't know if that'd be called the dog leg or where it would be at, but I'm about to really, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish pulling everything out of there. I'm going to try and get that, there's no try, right? There's only do. All right? We're going to yank that seatbelt out of the back, the last one, get the, pull that, what's that thing, the package tray out, and whatever else is jacked up in there, vacuum it all out, and really see what we're working with. And hopefully then we can make an educated decision. We try something new. The pile is growing, guys. I kind of got after it a little bit again. You see the package tray and the speakers, they're gone. Really cleaned up in here a lot. There was tons of that white powder from the interior parts, and then, I mean, God knows what else, but it's all cleaned up now. We know what we're working with. And she's nasty. That's, yeah, that might be a little, I don't think that's going to stay, guys. What do you think? Same back here. Yeah, well, go. And then back here, I don't know why, but for some reason it looks better. I mean, it really shouldn't, right? But yeah, and clearly I ripped all of the white trim off because it was all just trash, guys. So I figure better to have nothing than broken stuff that's just making everything worse. So that's all out of there. Cleaned up a lot. There was, I always wondered something, guys, because this car here is a Grand LeMans, right? And that little switch right there is for the rear defroster. And there is no rear defroster, so I kind of figured the rear window broke at some time. And there was all sorts of broken glass, like all down in there, that little channel. So that's that mystery's been solved. Now, this one was broken at 1.2, guys, because let me bring it on the other side. See if you guys noticed this before. It's got the little Grand LeMans crest. Keeping it classy. Well, guys, we set out to tear apart the interior, and that thing is gutted. All right. Yeah, I left the door panels on because they're okay, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find other ones. But I have most of the parts that I tore out, or some of them at least. And the other ones, what I don't have was so bad in that car, it had to go anyway. So, not a big deal. Kind of disappointed that the floors, especially that back seat, like in there. Yeah, pretty disappointed about that. I had no idea that was like that. I probably should have. I mean, looking at the quarter panels. That's why you don't buy cars on emotion, guys. That's a tip. And what have we got here? You know what, guys? I'm disappointed. However, I am not mad. You know why? Because I love this car, right? And I'm not working on that Cadillac anymore. So that just proves, guys, things went wrong here. And I'm not even pissed off. A big difference between being a little disappointed and being pissed off, So we're going to regroup. I'm going to spend some time on the internet and look for parts. So I was mistaken when I said, well, maybe they do make the whole floor pan. I can't find it right now. I just did a quick search, and I found it for 72 LeMans and 78 LeMans, but nowhere in that middle that we need. So there's that. I found some floorboards. I found some parts, but guys, see that big box over there in front of the truck? That is the floorboards for the Bel Air, just the left side. We ordered it in March. It got here in March-ish, but we also ordered a trunk pan. That got here like 2 weeks ago, for real. Same everything. So it's hard to find parts sometimes, guys. And that's for a 64 LeMans, what's that thing? A Bel Air or Impala, whatever. Everybody's building them. Ain't nobody building this guy. All right. So yeah, we're probably gonna struggle a little bit, but not to worry because I got a plan. Some of you guys are gonna love it. Some of you guys are gonna hate it. I just want my car done. All right. So I'm gonna show you a couple things we did back in the 90s. And it's not gonna be great, guys, but it's gonna work. And that's what's important. I'm gonna leave you with this because this is kind of funny. Underneath everything, right? Like you said, I showed you the video. You guys saw, nail clippers and change and pens and pencils and all that stuff on the floor, right? After I pulled the carpet out, as I was vacuuming, guys, I found this. For those of you that don't know, that's a St. Anthony. It's Catholic thing, especially Italians. He helps us find things. Think that's what that was? I don't know. So just when I'm like, forget this car, man, I'm going to look for another one, I find him. And another fun fact, only reason I bought this car was for my grandfather, right? Because he had one, all that. You guys want to guess what his name is? Yeah. He's Italian, so obviously it's Tony, right? Yeah. His name was Anthony. So I gotta do this car. Right? So, see, guys, even though disappointing, you find out a little history about the car, some little fun thing like that, and that will stay in this car for the rest of the time I have it. Which, guys, at this point in the game, she ain't going nowhere. So, like I said before, this project right here is just proving again, if you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. And guys, the work is just starting. So don't go nowhere. You know, if you like what you're seeing here, you like the car, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I think it's a button. You know, like, share, tell your friends, all that kind of stuff. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.